The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
The 29-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Chiefs offense coming out here and bringing them onto the field, the most valuable player of last year's Super Bowl, and that's Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Here's nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete as well.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And he breaks through another tackle. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Tom Brady sacked. The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Brady's pass.
Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
From the gun, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Intended for Tyreek.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 37.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Gets this one to Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 63 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Brady leaves with Vaughn on the draw. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Vaughn, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out. From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie, and that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack, accelerating, and off he goes. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10.
I think we probably ought to avoid...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
4 yards.
So those are the numbers for Gronk in last week's outing. 5 catches, 53 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes sack.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers, create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, 55 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
First and 10.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? Nope.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Brady gives it to Devon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Vaughn. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Third down.
Now Vaughn. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. This is Vaughn. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
It's a foot race. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Vaughn. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
not setting the pace the way that you want it done.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, he flat out can't be stopped. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go.
At the 34-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling with it.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Tom Brady sacked.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Watch out for Hill on the return. He won't go down. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. They got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now after
City.
the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
They start the drive with Vaughn. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
53, check 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
From the gun, Brady.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
3 sacks.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at him. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to pour it on. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Vaughn on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again. And this offense continues to pour it on. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Oh, the run is Vaughn. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defense. What's the deal, y'all?
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Bucs on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady again. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. On the draw, it's Vaughn. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Brady. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to...
There he goes, right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, he flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking games.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Tom Brady sacked.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, open man is Ross, complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again. And this offense is running away with this one. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing again on second down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target. Third down here.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Brady to throw again. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Frank Clark in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Bradley Pinion
ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
And now look at him go. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Again, it's Brady. And that's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the...
There he goes right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly into the hands of the receiver. and then he was gone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success. Success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again as his guys continue to pour it on.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Patrick Mahomes sacks.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Buying time to his left. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
Complete to
Sammy Watkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. And he'll take this one up close to about.
Chris Jones on the stop. 2 yards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Brady now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
At the 29-yard line.
On first down. Vaughn. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Thompson on the tackle.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground with Vaughn. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keyshawn Vaughn. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Now, Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At at their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped. And this offense continues to pour it on. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Throwing now is Brady. That's caught by Howard. That catch good for only a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk.
It's caught inside the 25.
That's the way to run it, boy.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. That's a tough combination to defend. You know, Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Oh, able to avoid him. Still on his feet. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown. Throwing the football. What a day for him.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
At the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Brady's pass. Complete to Mike Evans.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, Brady, and that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
It's caught inside the 25.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Fielded near the back of the end zone and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with Vaughn. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Brady, well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One formation for the Buccaneers.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He'll get this to Vaughn underneath. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 21-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady to Evans on the slant. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And folks, after that last play, Mike Evans, the wide receiver, yet to get back to his feet. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Keyshawn Vaughn with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Flushed out right. Gets this one to Hill. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Brady, he'll check this one down to Vaughn. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And that's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Here's first down.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That one complete to Hill. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Now Mahomes. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped. And this offense continues to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Yeah, they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Brady now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Brady's pass.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's...
There he goes, right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A throw over the middle, taken in. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Let's go, D Tigers. Let's go.
Brady now on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On first down, Brady got a man open. It's Ross. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Brady sacked by Chris Jones.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they play.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But fortunate, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Mahomes pass.
Tyreek Hill finding the end zone yet again. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Colin Saunders breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll make it third down.
Chris Godwin brings up third down and 17.
Throwing now is Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out right at the 25. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped. And this offense is running away with this one.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as the guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Tom Brady's sack.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on second and long. Brady over the middle here to Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Check. 53 spot. Check. 53 spot.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Escaping the pressure right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT. Of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Rashad Jones.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps.